Okay, there you go. It worked this time. I am pretty bored, so we get an afternoon stream. I'm talking to my friend, and he just sent me a Little Mermaid um, Instagram clip somebody made with Black Ariel, and it shows little black kids responding to watching Black Ariel for the first time, and it is awesome. Um, it's one of the best examples of showing privilege. Yeah, because there's a guy responding to Republicans' frustration over Black Ariel. So I don't think he would mind. My friend writes, it's one of the best examples of showing privilege. The fact that white people are so overrepresented that they feel threatened the second someone else is prioritized. True. Very true. I don't know how long the stream is going to be, but we'll see. My friend is always humor and quick wit always beats a Republican. That's my observation. That's why Jon Stewart is so powerful. The Daily Show wasn't bad after him. It just was different. It's just that Jon Stewart is unique. My friend said I offered him the chance to say something because I told him I'm on stream. And he said things that I can't say here. So, but I'm sure given more thought, he'd have things to say. Yeah. I noticed this is interesting, right? So yesterday I had 148 subscribers. Today 147. I lost one, and I always seem to lose one. Not from any video, but whenever I post something like a newspaper headline or something, and then write a caption that's anti-Republican, I'll always lose one subscriber. But in posting that journal article headline and a nice funny caption, I always get a like. So it increases my like percentage, but decreases my subscriber count, making my channel more niche, which is okay with me. I'll be small, but be liked. Ooh, that color does not work. There are certain colors that don't show up. People get in their head too much. I think when it comes to a crowd or an audience, people tend to go blank as if they just run out of things to say. But really, it doesn't really matter what an audience watching you thinks. I mean, it matters to some extent, but it shouldn't paralyze your thought process. I went to a very liberal arts college. They put a lot of emphasis on public speaking, and you got a real feel real quickly for who felt comfortable in that setting and who did not. And I always felt bad for the people who didn't feel comfortable because they were so uncomfortable. And to be graded a sizable chunk that way, if that's not your real ability, is a problem. Although, for certain things, being able to speak well is really important. For most things, though, it's not. Like, they make the argument that you need to be able to communicate with people, and you do, but communicating with people and public speaking through presentation or on the fly are totally different. You can have all the space fillers you want in regular communication, and nobody's gonna care. Really, in public speaking, the biggest problem I found anyway, for me, it's not really going blank or having nothing to say. It was always running out of time. Because I speak slower than normal. So I would never really account for that. And I would always plan to say more than I ultimately had time for. And it's always kind of a small problem. But it was alright. Another thing, I didn't see this much. Maybe it's just the school I went to and the people's capabilities. But if you have a speech problem, you're not gonna like public speaking. Which brings me to this point. I remember being a kid in school. It was probably like, I don't know, middle school or something. Because I don't remember this happening earlier. Was it middle school or was it high school? No, it was probably high school. I think it was. High school was really the only time I had negative negative feelings about my intellect. Anyway, when you're reading novels for whatever reason, just to have people pay attention, the teachers would say, read 5 pages out loud or something, less than that, 2 pages out loud or something, or a paragraph, whatever. And whenever I would do it, I would read slower than everybody else. And that was really the first time that I ever felt any level of, it wasn't self-hatred at that point, but self-conscious or something. But yeah, I wasn't one of those people that was easily swayed into that. I know some people, they say, let's get a different color. Peer pressure. I guess I never felt any of that. I didn't feel excluded, but that was probably just a personality of wanting to be introverted. Is that gonna fit right on that line? It does. Oh, that's cool. Fits right on the line. Let's see. It's been almost 18 minutes already. That's pretty good. It's funny. I do a lot of streaming now. Not only on YouTube, but diversified. And you would think that if you're introverted, you might not be good, maybe. But that's not really the case. I guess it depends what you do. But I think overall, being skilled or intelligent or skilled or having intellect is more important than an extrovert with nothing interesting to say. That's some cool wiring right there. Those type of people are very annoying. So let's see. You talk and talk. But say nothing. That's a very apt quote. And that's gonna fit right on the line. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, I thought it would. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. I thought it would fit. Let's see if I can play. I'll ask my friend if I can play that clip. Can I play that clip? He sent me. I think he sent me a funny clip. It's a Daily Show clip, so I bet you I can play it. Let me just get his response. I don't want to play anything that's out of bounds. I'm very let's see, YouTube warning. Conscious. I don't see why not, as long as. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna play a Daily Show clip. This is the first clip I'll ever play on live stream.
CPAC isn't just the best rock concert of all time. It's also an important way to find out what the current conservative priorities are. And based on the titles of this weekend's panel discussions, it's going to be a fun year.
CPAC 2024, where globalism goes to die. Ladies and gentlemen, does Congress even matter? Would Moses go to Harvard? What you talking about, Fannie Willis? Shooting from the hip, going full Hungarian, stopping Georgie Soros. The Bible uncanceled. God loves justice. God's children are not for sale. Babies are us, putting our heads in the gas stove.
Seems like you guys might be inhaling some fumes already. Now, it's always good to have panels that sound like categories if Jeopardy had a mental breakdown. CPAC isn't just the best rock concert.
That's good. That's good. Would Moses go to Harvard? Daily Show is awesome. Let me get some water. And some chocolate. That reminds me of this. College was done with soda, orange juice, and candy. I was thinking of playing this game. It might be fun. Show you what little geography I know. If I can find it. It won't be copyrighted. It's going to be the United States state matching. Can you match all 50 states? Go with the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That's not going to be copyrighted. How does this work? Let's see. So, let's see. Okay. Let's see medium first. States found, number of clicks. Can you find Kentucky? Let's see. I believe that might be Kentucky. Let's see. I don't like how it starts. I wish it started with states that you could know right off the bat. So this is... It's got to be here. I bet you it's here. Yeah. Let's try that one. Yep. See, even when I don't really know, I'm good enough to know. The unemployment rate Idaho right now is 3.3. Idaho's here. Nevada. Oh, it tells you the unemployment rate of all the states that you go. That's cool. Oh, I see how medium is harder. It doesn't keep the states filled in. Mississippi. I don't know, it's one of these. Let's see. This is Georgia. This has to be Mississippi. Louisiana, Mississippi. I think this is Mississippi. See, even when I don't know, I'm good enough to know. That's how you know someone is intelligent. Montana. North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming. This is Montana right here. Maryland. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland. Florida has an unemployment rate of 3. Good for them. Florida's got nice warm ocean for the summer. That's where all of my ocean swimming videos came from. Stuart, Florida. New Hampshire. This one's harder. I feel like New Hampshire is closer to New York than Vermont. Is that true? I don't know. I'm gonna go with New Hampshire is up here. And reverse my decision. Yeah. See? Even when I don't know, I know enough. You know why? Because everybody talks about Vermont skiing. So Vermont skiing must be closer to New York than New Hampshire. And it is. South Carolina. So what's this state right here then? Because this is South Carolina down here. Well, we'll come to that one later. This is South Carolina right here. Oh, that's lame. That's super lame. I knew that too. I was just looking for the shape. That's lame. I'm unhappy about the Oklahoma one. That annoys me. See, that's how you know I was a good student, because I could literally get maybe 48 of these right, and I'll only remember the 2 that I got wrong. That annoys me. Which one is Indiana? Which one is Illinois? I think this one is Illinois. It's right on the lake there. Okay. Okay. Wisconsin. Wish I could skip, and I wish they were filled in. No, that's probably the easier version, correct? Watch somebody in the chat be like, going too slow. All of these are easy. How do you not know all of this? No. Well. This has to be Wisconsin right here. Or no, what am I saying? That's Minnesota. I should know this, because these are the important Democratic states that they need to win the election. Anyway, this is Pennsylvania. This is Ohio. This is Michigan. This is Wisconsin. And this is Minnesota. Yeah, I got it right. So which one did I think was Indiana? That was... Which one did I think was Illinois? That was Indiana. I think they said this one is Indiana. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. Kansas. I don't know, it's one of these. North Dakota, South Dakota. This is probably Nebraska, I think they said. So this is Kansas. Yeah, cool. And then Nebraska is here. West Virginia. Well, this is Virginia. So this is West Virginia. My friend went to geo school in West Virginia. She hated it. Colorado. This is Wyoming. This is Colorado. North Dakota is here. Delaware, Joe Biden, home state, small state. California, the best state. I thought it was pretty funny. Jessica Tarloff, she has some really nice clips that she does just eviscerating the five. And she's saying it's great that people are doing well in the South now and moving to the South. Maybe they can pay their way more so than they have been in terms of getting federal taxpayer aid money, because the northern states who have better economies end up paying for whatever shortfall exists in the southern states. Rhode Island. I've been to Rhode Island. Should know where this is. Connecticut. Massachusetts. It's gotta be this small state over here. Yeah. Michigan. It's right here. The land of lakes. Georgia. Fannie Wells is gonna stay on her case. That is very clear. Georgia. It's right here. Washington. State of Washington. Very nice. Been there. My friend and I traveled from Boise to Washington. Very nice. It was very kind of eerie when you get to Washington in the fog with the winter months. It's pretty eerie. It's nice. Wyoming. This is Wyoming here. I traveled through here. It's a very eerie state. I don't like it. Alaska. They do such an injustice with Alaska, just putting these two states in boxes as if that's where they actually are. Utah. It's very nice. Very nice to fly over. Very nice colored lakes. Utah's right here. Minnesota. It's a big state. I flew into Minnesota. Iowa. I don't know. Where is Iowa? Iowa's right here. Hopefully. Maine. Missouri. That's Arkansas. So that's Missouri. Yeah. Hopefully. Yep. Ohio. Arizona. Hawaii. Massachusetts. Vermont. Vermont's the closer one. Virginia. It's right here. North Carolina. right here. Oregon, Tennessee. Oh, that's that. Okay, that's the one that I was questioning earlier before, and I'm gonna question it again. So that's Virginia. That's West Virginia. That's North Carolina. So which one did I say was Kentucky before? I'm pretty sure Tennessee has this shape. So we're gonna go with Tennessee being right here. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a long state to drive through. To go from New York to Pennsylvania to Ohio takes a long time. Pennsylvania is a very tree heavy state. Louisiana, I've never been there. Want to go there. My friend just took a trip there. They are way, way, way below sea level though. Arkansas with Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I feel bad for them. Arkansas is right here. Boogie 2988 is from Arkansas. He's done some recent videos where he's walked outside a bit and shown a park or two. It's kind of nice. Anyway, Alabama. Now I'm gonna get confused again. So this is South Carolina and Georgia. So then this one must be Alabama. So that's all of them. Says good job. You found all the states in 52 tries. See, that's kind of what I thought would happen. It took me 2 wrong answers, which is what I said in the beginning that I would remember, to get, 50 of them. So, what is that? That's 48 out of 50. Which is 96%. That's pretty good. I wonder what hard is, even though it won't really matter, because I've already done it. I'm just curious. So let's look for a second. What makes it harder? What makes it harder? I don't think anything makes it harder. Let's go with games and quizzes. How about that? Name the state, memory, spot difference, play crossword games. We could do that one. Why don't we do that one? Or this one. Let's see if I know these answers. Where did the statistics from? I feel like all of them. Which type of data are not published in the Bureau of Labor Statistics? Workplace injury. What is the name of the principal journal? A fact. It's probably that one, Monthly Labor Review. I've never heard of this Labor Magazine Quarterly. What is the name of Bureau of Labor Statistics publication that provides information on what workers do, the work environment, education, training, and other qualifications? Which of the following types of inflation and price data are not published by Bureau of Labor Statistics? I don't know. Producer prices, probably. How long is this? Oh, it's not that long. Principal federal economic indicators. Where's that? I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's see if any number sounds familiar to me. 3 principal factors, 7 principal. It might be 7. Which of the following groups are BLS data? Use BLS data. Oh, probably all of them. And what year was the... I have no idea. Bureau of Labor Statistics. I don't know. Maybe 1963. If I did really bad, it would be quite funny. Does it give me a number? How many did I get right? So there's 8 questions. How many did I get wrong? 1, 2, 3. I got 5 out of 8 correct. Is that... What percentage is that? 62.5%. That's not terrible, considering I had no idea what this would be about. Anyway. That's kind of hard. If you don't know, like if you haven't touched that material, that's kind of hard. I think even for a little kid that would be hard. Like you don't really learn that stuff. So that's not really like government education. So that's just kind of interesting. Let's see if there's. Let's see what the crossword is. Careers and more, occupation and more, BLS concepts. I don't want to learn the concepts. Well, maybe I should. We'll see. How do I play? Click a word in the puzzle to get started. A measure of the average change of prices. Oh, I don't know. I do not know enough about this to play this game. See, you gotta know. This is an important thing that people don't recognize enough. You gotta know when you're beat. You gotta stick to your lane. That's what I just did there. I recognized that I was beat and I chose to go somewhere else. A lot of people, I noticed in arguments, people that lose arguments, it's because they, most of the time, can't recognize when they've been beat. So they step all over themselves. They step all over themselves and make it worse. And you really don't want to do that. Anyway, let's see. Let's look at occupations in various fields. Let's see how we play this. What? Cashiers accept this from customers purchasing goods and services. Oh, credit. Is that what it is? It would have to be. Let's see. What? Oh. Sure. 5. Huh. interesting. Podiatrists provide medical care to people with injuries to which part of the body? Foot or feet? There you go, I got one right. Floral designers. Oh, I see. I kind of see what this is. Floral designers cut and arrange these to make decorative displays. Flowers. So this is kind of easy. I wasn't sure what this was going to be. So then we can maybe go back to this one and figure it out. Cashiers accept this from customers purchasing goods and services. Money. Yeah, this is not as hard as I thought it was. Yeah. Alright. I don't think we're gonna continue playing this game. Let's do a couple more. Registered nurses can be found helping patients. Oh, yeah. We're done. We're gonna do like one more, and then we're just gonna be done. Geographers study the features of this planet. Yeah, this is for like little kids. The other Bureau of Labor Statistics quiz was not really for kids, I don't think. This is for kids. This is like for 5-year-olds or something. Let's just do one more. Manicurist. Fingernails. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that was a waste of time. Let's find another one. So why was that so easy? Which one did I just do? It doesn't matter. Let's go here. Let's go to this teacher's desk. Let's see if we can look at some posters. We can review some of these posters. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. I would be kind of annoyed if it was. It shouldn't be. Careers in sports, careers in reading, careers in math, careers in social studies. Job growth by education and occupation. Employment distribution by education. Protective services. Periodic table of STEM occupations. That's cool. Typical education needed for entry. Employment change. This is pretty cool. This was worth stumbling into. Is that true? They make $81,000. It seems like a lot. Mechanical engineers make $96,000. Nobody cares about this soil and plant scientists. I remember working at the Carey Institute, which is close to Marist, and there were soil chemists. They had soil studies and things like that. And I remember one of the scientists was studying, I believe, earthworms. Not very interesting for my taste, but interesting to him. And then I remember there was one guy who specialized in I believe something similar to like bioengineering or studying how animals manipulate their environment in an engineering like way. I don't remember the exact term. I think it was like maybe people have an idea of what bioengineering is. So I don't think it's actually bioengineering, but it could be. I'll look it up after this. Computer network architects. Yeah, that's about right. 127, that's what I would expect. Epidemiologist. That seems a little high for me. Mathematicians. Yeah. Yeah, because they go, I'll have your straight math and just not a finance person. That seems a little bit high. Statisticians. Yeah. Hydrologist. That seems high to me. $86,000 seems high. Physicist. 143. That seems a little bit high. I don't know. I'm skeptical of these values. Business. I do not care about business. As you can tell from my other live streams, I do not care about business at all. Projected growth rate. These are huge growth rates. Statistician, 32%. That's crazy high. Aerospace engineer is very cool. That would be a really cool job to have. Atmospheric and space scientist, that's also cool. Although, I feel like society doesn't care what they have to say. much like the environmentalists, physicists. I wonder what the physicists are doing that they're commanding such a salary. Like, are they talking about the ones that work for the military or military adjacent? Designing weapons? I'm not sure. This is a good example of the things I research. If you're ever curious, I'd love to see how this was the ontology thing I was talking about before. I'd love to see how different things compare. So how different fields compare to each other. It's pretty interesting. It allows me to get a fuller picture of essentially the world. If you can get a overarching picture of things, I feel like you're in good shape. I also do it for my own personal, I guess, psychological incompleteness, because I'm always searching for like I said before, the one thing that's gonna make everything make sense to me, and you never find it. Like, here's an example. Okay, I'll write this out in a new. Yeah, I will save this. And I will write this out in a new Paint document. Which background color should we go with? I like that one. Yeah, that's a nice one. Alright. So this is one of the things I think about. Okay? If you ever search for... is that going to be good enough? Yeah, I think so. Search for PhD dissertations, okay? Spelled that wrong. Of course. If there's ever a word I don't spell wrong, that's the time you should be like, wow, it's unexpected. Anyway, you search for PhD dissertations, and topics of interest. And I'm always thinking to myself, all these people have all these, what you would call like weird interests. And I always think to myself, there's not one topic in the entire world that I can think of that I care as much about as this person cares about this topic right here that they just talked about. I don't know if that's like a me problem or what. But I think it's definitely weird. I guess if I were to say, come up with something, I would say the topic I care about would be, I don't know, spreading a message of the importance of being thoughtful. But that's not. That's not a. That's not a dissertation topic. That's more of just. That's just like common. That's just common philosophy. So many stupid notifications on my phone. Yeah. Let's see. What news article is gonna pop up? Oh. Well, this was expected. So expected, I'm not even gonna bring it up. Oh, they averted another government shutdown by a stopgap measure. Oh, this is the funniest thing ever. This claim that people made about marijuana. So they would say things like, ooh, no, that color doesn't. It's very interesting that certain colors don't show up. It's very interesting. I think that color will work, maybe. Yeah, it does. This clearly false. Apparently, so all these old people smoking marijuana now, you're just increasing your risk for the two medical events that take out a bunch of people. It's really not a good situation. Along with adolescent use. It's a big problem. Let's see if there's another game she can play. We'll see. So many notifications. Still, from Business Insider, Russian space official says there's a recurring air leak problem in their segment of the International Space Station. They can't figure that out. I think this is pretty funny. Oops. Possible resolution barring the Republican National Committee from paying Trump's legal bills. That's pretty funny. That's pretty awesome, actually. This is so dumb. All these startup companies. Plan to drill for, I'm gonna say, unlimited energy. It's so stupid. Like the one company that thinks they're gonna tap, I don't know the exact term for this. I guess it's like a magma chamber. You're not doing that, bros. You're not doing that with the technology we have. That's not happening. You're just gonna waste people's money. We can't even land on the moon properly anymore. Like, we have our private companies that try to do it. And then either their probe fails or it succeeds for a second and then falls on its side. Like, it's crazy. Let's see if we can find. There is a cool game. Forget what it's called. It's like, maybe. Is it this one? Maybe. We'll see. No. Let me see. Oh, it is Samantha. That's what it is. I don't think this will be copyrighted. Would you like to play Samantha? I want to. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. You just pick a word and it tells you how far away that word is from the prize word, and you just go from there. That's not close. What about this? Hopefully this is not copyrighted. Nope. Nope. No. Oh, that's pretty funny. How many colds can I get in a row? That's pretty funny. Wow. Uh, let's see if I want to keep going. What is it? What does that mean? What's Sonder Secret Wars? Oh, a game. I'll have to look into it. I've never heard of it. That's a cool username though. That random scientist. Let's see. Let's use some of those. Let's see. How about war? Oops. War. Still cold. What about what about see, look at all these colds in a row. This game is aggravating. That's a very aggravating. Still cold. Wow. Okay. I'm just using words from the site now. How about, let's see. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten so many colds in a row like that. That's quite nuts. How about, heart? Okay. What about... Ah, okay, cool. Okay, alright, nice. We have life. Cold. What about sick? Nope. What about hospital? Nope. What's special about a doctor? Um, um, uh, that's pretty close actually. So what is so special about a doctor? Um, no. Um, nope. Guess. Huh. Um, hmm. Um, uh, no, I didn't think it would be that way. What about? Could it just be this? I'm not doubting. No. Doctor related. Uh, maybe if it's this, I'm just gonna be annoyed. No, it's not that. Well, what? Oh, it might be this. It's not as close as doctor, but it's. Let's see. Nurse, doctor. So it might be a profession, but I spelled this wrong. Nope. So that's the closest one. Um, of course. Because why not? Right? Because why not? Um, Nurse, doctor, surgeon. Surgeon is the closest. So maybe. I really hope not. I really hope this isn't copyrighted. So it's a profession. It has to be. I don't know. I could literally do this for hours and hours and hours, but do I really want to? I don't think so. Let's look up this Sonder Secret Wars. Okay. Sure. Sure. It's a video game. Oh, looks like it's German. %. German Studio Wings simulation published in 2004. The game can be played first or third person. Tactical shooter, strategy video game. I did like, there was one video game, I think it was Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein. That's a pretty cool video game. There was one level with, I think, so Wolfenstein, I believe, if I remember correctly, was World War II. And there was one level with the Germans and Africa, and I believe Egypt, and there was like a mass airplane, formation that you're trying to stop or something. And I could never beat it. I always got stuck playing certain games on certain levels. I could never finish them. Could never beat the game. Yeah. That's interesting. So this is running, which it usually doesn't run. It usually just pauses. But it's running so far behind. It's pretty interesting. Three o'clock in the afternoon on a special day. So I don't think I talked about. Today is to get a car you can actually see. February 29. Leap year. Cool. This would be interesting. What's and as the internet goes, of course, we have to look up this meaning. The mercenary. Cool. I'll write that down. Cool. Oops. Let me get it right. Okay. Anyway. align the calendar with the Earth's orbit, which I already knew. But this is what I want. A picture. There you go. Hopefully this is not copyrighted. Cool. Cool. Everybody see? What was this, to be interesting. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. It was not interesting. Not interesting. Some things are not going to be interesting. You just have to take the chance and find out. I always find this funny. The cover of these books, and the cover has no purpose whatsoever. It's just like cool art that the author liked. That's definitely an example of it. Yeah. Political economy. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Go back to the leap year. Leap year traditions. That's probably gonna be dumb. Yeah. Okay. Something new. Something new. Yeah. Um. usage rights, even though I'm just gonna Creative Commons license, yeah. It amazes me that they can develop things like this and have nothing crack and nothing break as we get it up there. They spend so much time and energy trying to not get stuff to break while they're building it. It amazes me that nothing breaks, as they actually put it, through the torment of going up into space. It's pretty crazy. Also there doesn't seem to be any dust particle in space that interferes with this thing. It's amazing. Anyway, look at that scale. That's crazy. Do I have to go through this each time? New star formation. That's very cool. Exoplanet exploration. Interesting. Nice animation, probably. I'm not gonna watch it. I think it's a video. Oh, it might not be a video. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. This is space art. There's a nice subreddit. I think it's called just space art. It's pretty nice. Nice people on there. Some of the artwork is kind of annoying. Like just kind of dumb. But there are a few things that are very, very, very nice. Let's look at I don't know. I think it's amazing that we literally parked the probe right outside the sun, just staring at it. I forgot what it's called. What's that probe? What's that? What's that probe? I'm trying to not get copyrighted because that would be terrible. Parker Solar Probe. Yeah. Just chilling by the sun, giving us information. Science is so cool. This is why science is better than everything else. No discovery is made in any other field. All discovery is made in science and science adjacent fields. There's no discovery in accounting. There's no discovery in teaching adolescents. There's discovery in soft sciences, I guess, for sure, too. But not to the extent that there are in the hard sciences. However, people want to fool themselves. I could write that down. In this very basic term. Hard sciences. Better than soft sciences. Soft sciences are kind of cool on some level, but they can't match the hard sciences. No, that's not what I wanted. See, that's kind of lame. Go to Creative Commons, it takes out all the cool images. That's kind of lame. Let's see what this one is. Just a paper. A paper about what? Oh, no, it's not. I don't think. Just some dude's profile. That's not interesting. The eerie glow of a laser light bouncing around inside a twisted piece of glass, showing a star-crossed effect and diffraction patterns from the camera lens. Twisted piece of glass. Star-crossed effect. Look that up. Okay. That's probably not a scientific term, but you never know. Cross star filter used in photography. Huh. Cool. Always interesting. I took a photography class in high school, senior year. You needed like in art or music credit, something creative, and I was so bad. But my friend's a photographer, so he would take me to these places, take a cool footage. We went to some waterfall in Massachusetts. It was pretty nice. I remember I hurt my arm. I said this before. I hurt my arm senior year, and I couldn't walk with canes. So my friend, he forced a wheelchair like a mile into this trail, just to get to this waterfall. It was it was nice. It was probably really hard for him to do, but he did it. And I got some nice pictures, although I don't think my photo my photo development skills were terrible. So but that was years ago. It's just a memory now. Star diffraction spikes. Diffraction spikes at f16. What does that mean? Is that focal length 16? Oh, that's trippy. Let's see if there's more information. Author. Right there. Permission. Use freely, but please give a link. LewisCollard.com. It's important to try to always give credit wherever possible, whenever possible. This reminds me of, am I going to get this right? There's an artist that always painted like this. He would paint like, he'd paint night scenes of like rain, and people. And there'd always be like vibrant colors. shimmer, and I'll try to find it. I think it's that might be hard. Let's see. Impressionism art. Be like, hold on. Oh, that wasn't hard at all. I must be given a good description. Because there it is. It actually went away. It actually went away when I applied the Creative Commons. Maybe I can just go back and just find the author's name. Anyway, it's this picture and this picture. Can I find? Can I find who painted those? Probably. I probably can. Oh. There we are. Leonid. That's probably my favorite artist right there. Probably. Let's look him up. Always apply. If it applies, it doesn't apply in this case. Go to images though. And see. See if we can get something there. There we are. These Creative Commons. Yep. Okay, cool. See the use of white. I like that. They're very colorful. It's a very unique style anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It kind of gives off a depressing feel, but depression isn't all bad. Depression can be used to say a lot. The rain allows the colors to wash, makes it even more colorful. If I had the ability to paint, I'd probably paint that way. Most similar to him. I don't understand the fascination with Picasso. I'm not interested. Oh, this would be interesting. Everybody says how beautiful this place is, even though I disagree. Come on. I saw one nice painting of this area while I was in college that I liked, but the kind of are few and far between. Um, uh, with river traffic, yeah. How the Dutch influence persisted across the Hudson Valley. Yeah, I took a history course of the Hudson Valley in college, and the whole first half of the semester dealt with like pre-Dutch history, like history of the Hudson Valley before the Dutch got there. It was different. before that, I took one history class in college, which was like all the other history classes in college. I mean, history classes before college. In a sense, it was way too broad. And just about a cursory understanding of all these different things, where you don't learn anything from those. Cursory understandings in terms of history are useless. It's not really history at that point. It's something else. It's like cross-cultural sociological analysis. But this second course in college was more like real history courses would be. It was very in-depth. And it was kind of cool, like, to see that much detail. And when I write it this way, I mean the professor. It was cool to see him enjoy going into that much detail. Like, at that level, you have to like live in that world. Like, you can't have a normal life with all of that just like kind of nice detail in your head. Like, you're not a normal person at that point. You have so much knowledge that nobody really cares about, just rolling around in your head. That's why this is probably true. Academia is lonely. It's because most of the time you have all this hyper-focused knowledge that's really important to you and took a lot of years to master. But largely, if you were to apply it to YouTube, for example, you might get an audience just because it's so out there. But you probably won't. Probably nobody's gonna care. And that's kind of the way academia works. Which I've said on other streams and other videos, I'm pretty sure. That's just the way it works. You have to not care. Because if you care, you won't be doing it for long. Let's see. I feel like it was like, what was the term? Maybe like a naturalist movement or something. Was that what it was? Oh, this guy. See, I know enough What? Alright, that's fine. I know enough to get me places. Yeah, there you go. I know enough to get me places. I think this is the... Let's make sure. See, you took away all the cool pictures when you do that. But I have to follow the rules. Yeah. This was the guy. That's really annoying. Maybe I can do this. What art movement is Thomas Cole associated with? Hudson River School of Landscape Painting. Yeah. Landscape preservation. And the conception of nature as a restorative power. Yeah. Landscape painting. Yeah. See, I know enough. I have enough recall to use Google effectively. Let's see. Oh, this is hysterical. Looking at the news, the fact that Sam Bankman-Fried wants six and a half years in prison is a joke. That's absolutely crazy. Maybe put a 2 or 3 in front of the 6, and you have a more realistic number. How genetically modified pigs could end the shortage of organs for transplants. Well, they tried that. Hopefully, they can continue to try that. Oops. That would be nice. That would be cool. that funny Will stuff is so funny. How the most recent witness just destroyed the case against her. It's like, I have no. This is the funniest thing. The funniest. Just the funniest phrasing ever. I have no knowledge of that. That's awesome. Oh, of course the Jerusalem Post would write this like this. I read this headline and I was thinking, why would you write this? Like, why would you write this way? Headline from Jerusalem Post. What game is Iran playing, suddenly slowing down its nuclear program? Of course, like, there's of course reasons for doing so, and you might not know the reasons. But when you write a headline like that, you give away your position. And, of course, I guess bias is okay. But it's annoying. For sure. Israel has definitely it's definitely damaged. It's definitely damaged itself. That's not questionable. That's nice. Astronomers narrowed down where Planet 9 could be hiding. That's cool. That's from Yahoo. I don't know very much about that. Oh, speaking of Picasso, from the Harvard Gazette, when Picasso's haunting portrait of war came to Harvard. See, even this is a criticism, I guess. Two. Is that gonna work? No. It needs to be a different shade of that color. Darker or lighter? What do you think? And go light. See if it works. Yeah, that's fine. It's too abstract to give full weight to the issue of war. They're talking about a Picasso piece. Being placed at Harvard. Abstraction has limited purpose. Abstraction doesn't belong everywhere. Let me see. Two hours, 45 minutes. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I'm just looking through some news, picking out the interesting pieces. Yeah. Interesting. New information on a Titan submersible. Trump appeals judge's decision that disqualified him from Illinois ballots. That's interesting. He got blocked on another state ballot yesterday. Illinois coming through. So he's blocked. Or at least there are um, I guess you would say, legal judgments. Legal judgments pending. Ballot access. Trump. We have Maine. We have Colorado. And we have Illinois. Three states want to kick him off the ballot. I really don't see how he wins. He's got so much wrong with him. I don't see it. Coral bleaching. Yeah. Oops. CC, climate change. Let's actually find some pictures of that. So I think it would be interesting. They were specifically talking about the Great Barrier Reef. Let's see. Let's see if we could get like a... Ah, there you go. Bro. They take away all my good options when I go to... I just want to go back for a second. Yeah. So you see... Now, let's go forward. Yeah. See how it just becomes white? It's like... I guess White is the color of white is the color of death. For coral bleaching, I guess. I knew that, but it's good to see. Part of doing this is because I'm bored. But part of doing this is also to teach people. Because there's some people that don't know. It's always good to learn at least one thing a day. Learn one thing a day, and a day's not a waste. It's 4 o'clock. Oh, you want to see something cool? My cousin used to live right on the ocean in San Diego, and he said it's gonna work. He said he saw the green flash once. This is San Francisco. Development of green flash. Causes. From space.com. Atmospheric refraction. Objects near the horizon to appear slightly higher in the sky than they really are. I want a different explanation. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I gotcha. So green. Green is stable. Good to know. Green doesn't scatter as much. Cool. What do you mean, did I get it? Did I download it? No. I looked it up. Apparently, Sonder means mercenary. Interesting. Maybe I'll... Well, I probably won't, to be honest. But I did look it up. Is that your favorite game or something? I've never heard of it, but I'm not a big video game player, so. Actually, I don't play any video games. I used to play when I was a little kid, back in the 90s, when we had the crappy computers, Roller Coaster Tycoon. That was about it. There was that one, and then like a treasure hunt computer game. That's it. Yeah, that's old school. That's pretty cool. That's like my college roommates playing Mario Kart constantly. These old video games. Everybody likes the old stuff. I get somebody was making a point. I was watching a YouTube video. And somebody was making the point that video games essentially sell you nostalgia. They sell you an experience of simpler times when you didn't have responsibilities or anything. So it makes people feel better in their complicated life. They can go back to a simpler time. I don't think I ever got into video game or computer games because it was already so hard to like type and do things. If you were to play with arrow keys and mouses and things like that, I think it would just be difficult. But I don't know. Where are you from? Are you from the United States or somewhere else? That always interests me. I always ask that question. I'm interesting. Yeah, somewhat. Somewhat interesting. It depends who you ask, I guess. Austria? Oh, that's cool. I actually think it again. Well, if you believe family history, uh, a portion of my dad's family, if you go back to like, I guess, pre-World War II, was from what they would consider Austria. So that's cool. Nice place. Let's Google some stuff. Everybody likes mountains. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. You know what this reminds me of too? It's like the Red Bull and YouTube videos where people are base jumping. They're always I'm is it base jumping slash wingsuit flying. They're always picking places like this where they can jump from the mountains like this and then travel through this, I guess you would call like a village area, and then they would always land close to some village but starting out from the mountains and traversing through this, I guess, just green valley. It's pretty cool. Always pretty cool. Yeah, see? You start in the mountains here, and then you just go through the greenery. There's a cool sport. It's like people ski, but on top of skiing, they have parachutes so they can fly off cliffs and stuff. It's pretty insane. What's that called? People chilling on the ridge of a mountain. Yeah. What's that called? It's like ski flying or something. Speed skiing. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's what it's called. It's called speed riding. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. No, I don't want dirt bikes. I want this. And this. And that. Creative Commons is messing with me. That's lame. Anyway. Yeah. Creative Commons is one way to see it. What are you researching before this? Before the Austria stuff, before the Green Flash, I was researching some artist painting stuff. I could go back to this guy. Leonid. You probably weren't here for this. This guy, he's not alive anymore, but his use of coloring is awesome. It's very unique. It's very cool. I like it a lot. Again, I don't know why they take cool pictures and bring you to stupid websites. It's not cool. See, not interested in buying and stuff, but you see, it's a very, this guy, it's a very interesting painting style. I think it's my favorite. Anyway. Let's see. What time it is in Austria. Austria. It is almost 10:30 at night there. Oh, you want to do a cool one? Let's do a European map quiz. How about that? But I'll only do I wonder if there's one that won't be copyrighted. Let's try this. That's hard. Why? How does this work? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. We're not doing that. Anyway. We'll just do it. We'll just do this. We'll learn European geography. How about that? I think everyone could use that, except the Europeans who already know it. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Yeah. Gabriel Traveler. Always going to Greece. Always going to Greece. North Macedonia, Kosovo, Albania, Serbia, yeah. Yeah. Austria is right there. Slovenia, Croatia, Hungary, Slovakia, Chechnya, Germany to the north. Luxembourg is so small. Yeah. Zoom out. Norway. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. My little nephew is a dinophile. Oop. Wrong word. There we go. Dinophile. My little nephew is definitely a dinophile. Keenly interested in dinosaurs. For sure. Dinomaniac. That's funny. What is an anagram? What does that mean? Let's look that up. Anagram. See, one thing always leads to another. Anagram. By rearranging the letters of another, such as cinema, form from Iceman. Well, that's stupid. No, that's dumb. That's pretty stupid. I thought that was gonna be something like cool. Just oh, I've taken this word and made another word out of the letters of that word. Okay. I guess we could see what this is. Back one. It says endophile. What's an endophile? What's an endophile? Someone who loves Indian culture. That's kind of lame. Let's see. Info file. Do I want to know? No. Love of information, yeah. Info file. Sure. I could put that somewhere. Info file. Cool. It's kind of cool that I could just go on the internet and look stuff up and stream it. That's kind of cool. And if I don't get copyright striked, that's cool too. That'll give me reason to do it again. Anyway, it's been a while, and I'm kind of uncomfortable now. So I think it might be nearing the end of this one anyway. We'll see. We'll see. In almost 3.5 hours. It is 4:34. Just take a minute. It's getting to be about that time that the sun is starting to descend more. So you get interesting specks of light coming through. It's pretty nice. Sunset is always the nicest. Different color patterns. I wonder if this is a word. Let's see. Color. No, let's see. Lover of colors. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Oh, come on. Push the wrong button. There you go. I don't think that's gonna give me much. Interesting. Okay. Alright, okay. Yep. Cool. Analytical chemistry. Cool stuff. Looks like some Russian there. I do not know. That's cool. Paper chromatography. Cool. Look at that. See, this is how you learn. Just look up a bunch of stuff and see how everything is connected. It's totally different. Yeah. I'm glad that when I was in school and you go to learn languages, Russian was one of the choices. But I guess the teacher quit or something. Moved on, so they didn't offer that. And I was thinking of doing that. But I'm glad I learned German instead. So I think Russian would have been hard. German is not as hard. Yeah. Flag of Russian language, what is that? What does that mean? I don't know. It's in Russian. Uh, let's see. Geographic distribution of the Russian language. How does that work? Are these dialects? Let's see if we can get a better understanding of the key. So these are percents. Percents of what? Huh. Geographic distribution of Russian language. So there were more than one. in 1897. I wonder how many there were. I don't know. Something I don't know. Always good to know what you don't know. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I think that would probably be the end of that. Let's see if there's anything else. No, doesn't seem to be. Let's see if there's anything here. Nope, doesn't seem to be. Okay. That was fun. That was fun. It was a good time. I'll do more of this. Just random internet search stuff. Talking about stuff. We'll see. There's always stuff to talk about. So we'll see. I'm kind of running out of energy. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna save this file. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Well, that's the internet for you. That's the computer for you. Don't push the wrong button. That's a lesson learned. I clicked don't save. I wanted to save. So that's okay. Lesson is to go slow. Read everything before you click. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Next time. See you later.